Morning, everybody. I'm actually here early again. I got up a little earlier today too. Like I said, I don't know if any of you saw in my recent energy update, I actually quit drinking coffee because I didn't really need it. I don't really need coffee. I just like it. And it's a habit that comes back, but I am slowly going off with decaf. So it's not the best tasting. It's not the best tasting thing, but it is what it is. And I've been going through that caffeine withdrawal headache thing for the past couple of days already, but it should be gone soon. So what I did today is I pulled from the Cosmos Oracle to figure out what it was I was going to talk about over decaf. And I got this card, Moon. Isn't that a beautiful card, guys? This deck is so gorgeous, by the way. Moon. Okay. It's not the moon card, but it is kind of the moon card at the same time. It's not, because this is an oracle deck, right? And I just basically sat with it for a bit, and it says at the bottom here, secrets, mystery, and cycles. You can see it there. Oh, it's such beautiful art. The first thing that drew me in really was the way that all these amphibians were just encircling the moon, you know? It's just so beautiful. So I'm going to talk about secrets and mysteries today and what I think about that. You know, the world is full of secrets and mysteries, but there is no secret and mystery bigger than yourself. And I think that a lot of times we look outside ourselves to find the biggest mystery, to find all the secrets. And I'll tell you, for a time in my life, I was a wanderer. I've been homeless a couple times myself, but I wandered around. I even lived in Europe for about 12 years. And before that, I was around the US for various reasons. I went around, didn't, have a place to live for a while. And then I was kind of a transient for a while. And one of the biggest things about being that kind of person is when you relinquish, when you lose, not really lose or choose to take a broader, expansive view to the world, and you travel or you go live places, you meet all kinds of new people. You think maybe you'll find it. You think maybe there's something. The bigger you go, the larger you go, the more mystery you uncover in the world, the smaller it can actually seem, right? And if you have an expansive nature, like myself, there is kind of a dead end. You can kind of reach this point where you go, I've experienced so much, I've seen so much, I've been through so much, but I still don't know the secret. And yes, you have lots of people outside of you telling you, oh no, I know the secret. I know how this works. I know the secret. Listen to me. I will tell you and unravel all of the mystery. But the truth is, the biggest mystery is here. It's inside you, here, in this area, okay? I've told people before that no matter how many gurus, how many teachers, how many mentors, how many books, how many places you see, how much you uncover about your lineage, your ancestry, okay? Inside of you is a vast infinity of a totality, not so much infinity, but a totality that connects you. And a lot of people say that you are just nothing but an expression of source consciousness itself. If you are thus an expansion, you are expanding consciousness itself. You are a piece of that expansion. Your soul is a part of that. going in on itself. But I don't want to explore that too much. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that, yes, uncover the mysteries, uncover what it is that you need to externally, outside of you, uncover that. But if you really go within, you will find that all that stuff outside of you is not going to be the best answer, because the best answer is going to be within you. All the answers, all the secrets, they're hidden from us. And we're taught that outside of us, we're going to find everything that we need. Outside of you is everything you need, but that's just not true. It's much more expansive and much more fun once you start exploring your inner expansiveness. The soul, your essence, who you are in your heart, who you are, following your path of who you actually are. I'm still learning who I am. I know who I am, but there's still some mystery there that I'm trying to uncover myself. There's still some things that I'm trying to uncover. And through the tarot and through oracle cards, it helps you in reality. It helps you in this reality. It helps you to uncover your aspects and things that need to be integrated, things that make you become consciously aware of how you're actually living within this reality, okay? But it's not the end. It's not the end. The cards are not the end, right? They're just part of your journey, the fool's journey, your psychological awareness of everything that's happening around you, right? And how you're integrating those aspects has a lot to do with even deeper mysteries, mythos and things like that. But what are you drawn to on this card? If you can see it, it's such a beautiful card, but there's so much reflection here. I'm trying to get it in a place. What draws you in? Like, I want to know what draws you in. Is it the moon? Is it the background? It's like, it kind of reminds me of the Ouroboros symbol at the same time as well, except they're not eating each other. Instead, they're consuming the moon. And the moon represents emotion, fertility, all these different things, right? So when we think about cycles as well, the moon is representative of cycles, and this is all about cycles. Such a wonderful card. But when it in my path, when it came to uncovering myself, it took some time. It took some time for me to actually unravel all of the garbage that had been shoved into my head over the years of my life. And when you start exploring inside of you, you're going to start seeing signs. Not just signs, but things will start making sense of why you were the way you were when you were young. There is always people and situations and experiences being thrown at us that will try to, stomp out that freedom, okay? Stomp out that ability to uncover yourself from the external. People always spreading ideas, media, whatever, okay? There's a lot around us and a lot of noise that keeps us from actually connecting with our deeper mystery. So we start thinking, and I've met plenty of people like this, I'm going to go travel here. I'm going to go see this here. Maybe this book is going to have what I need. People searching the world over for soulmates. People searching the world over for all the love they could possibly find. But that's inside them. It's inside you. And when I was young, I was a fighter. Okay, I fought control, and I came from a family that was religious. Okay, very religious. A lot has changed now. It's not the same. Since I actually started healing that part of myself, things have changed in my own family line. But I came from a family line that were violent religious people and almost cult-like And I've had some experiences where I don't even remember fully what happened. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I've always been fighting for my own purpose. And the deeper that I got into my purpose when I was young, when I started actually exploring it, the harder it got, the more was thrown at me. And the older I got, the less I believed in myself, the less that I had a grasp of my own authentic self, because I had gone through so many experiences that made sure, I made sure, they made sure, they, whoever they are, right? Maybe I'll talk about that some other time. But they made sure, you know, not just family, but people, experiences I come across that I've learned, and the same has happened for you, I'm sure, where you have been taught to ignore your inner mystery, ignore who you really are. And that becomes the bigger mystery for people who have started actually uncovering who they really are at the core. There's a bigger mystery there, and it gets more and more kind of like these amphibians. The more that you embrace the external and the physical reality, and the more you listen to everything that's happening outside of you, the more your moon, the guidance through illusions, the guidance, more illusions actually get presented, the more the amphibious consumes. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize that now. That's why a lot of people are starting to actually wake up to who they really are. And I don't mean just waking up and having a spiritual experience. I mean going fully, going all the way, right? And I think that a lot of people have a hard time with that. And that's okay. You'll get there. You'll get there. Like, if you find yourself shoved full of information that tries to destroy your ego, and I don't mean fully, you cannot fully destroy the ego. And I know there's people out there that are going to argue with me on that. But I feel that the process of understanding that you cannot destroy the ego after you've gone through what you would consider an ego death is painful. And I feel this is part of the process of understanding yourself. For people to go through the false light is a part of some people's process. They have to understand that. And I knew that when I dove into the false light myself, that I was going to be uncovering things that were pretty nasty. Okay. And that's just basically a part of my path. That's a part of what I'm here to do, what my soul calls me to do. I'm here to help people uncover this mystery, to get out of a mode where they are going in circles, like these amphibians going around the moon. Never fully illuminated, almost there, but not quite. Right? So you can keep repeating cycles spiritually over and over again. You can keep doing the same stuff, like constantly doing the same stuff and getting some results, but then hitting a brick wall, and, you know, but you want to take it back. You know, you want to be able to crawl within yourself and understand that nothing outside of you is going to have the 100% answer, perspectives, certain ways of growing, but the mystery of you is 1,000 times more captivating than whatever anybody else could tell you, whatever I could tell you. Okay? Anything I tell you. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about when it comes to mystery. I'm sure I'll touch upon this topic again sometime in the future. But for all of you that are, you know, drawn to my channel, I want you to understand something, that yes, light and dark, okay, light has its purpose and so does darkness. You will not find here on my channel a bunch of like love and light and good vibes only. You're not going to find that here. You'll find the truth, because that is where I am seated. Okay? That's how I operate. I operate from truth. And truth is the most, it's a if it's not your cornerstone, consider it. Because inside you is where you will find the truth, and you'll be able to illuminate this. And no matter what mysteries come at you from the external and what mysteries you have inside you. Know what I'm saying? So, this is my decaf talk. I'm at 15 minutes. I'm not going to make it 30 minutes this time. I actually have to go do your guys' readings. Quick announcement. I'm opening up a Patreon for extended readings. Okay, guys? Extended readings here. And it will only be $6 a month. That's it. $6 a month. And you get access to all of my extendeds. I will also do extra videos there. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to stop doing YouTube stuff, but I want you guys to be able to have access to in one spot, like Gumroad and Vimeo and stuff like that, and having to purchase an extended reading constantly all the time. I feel that's kind of silly. And I will also be on my Patreon putting, you know, extra types of videos, unique types of videos, stuff, you know, little extra stuff, maybe spiritual stuff as well. But I do want you guys to, you know, you don't have to pay. You don't have to come over to my Patreon if you just like getting my general readings on, and, you know, if you just like booking readings with me, we can still do that. And yeah, that's something. Let's actually pull one more oracle card and see what it says. Actually, before I go, let's see. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm calmer since I stopped drinking that coffee. Can actually formulate my thoughts. If it's my placements in my chart. I've read tons about my chart. I'm actually studying myself deeper right now esoterically, but everybody warns, because of the placements in my chart, with all the fire that I have, to not have coffee. And I guess I actually do have to follow the rules for that, because it does make me a little bit too, my mind goes all over the place, and I don't need that. I don't need that. My mind goes everywhere. And you can tell when I've had coffee, because also with my Pisces placement, information has a tendency to come in that is, I haven't processed, like it comes in, it almost feels like it comes in outside of me. It's kind of crazy. So I have to be careful with how I process and what it is that I'm saying, because if I don't, I'm all over the place. And sometimes I spout stuff that doesn't, well, make sense. All right, what did we get? Ooh, look at this, guys. Dark matter. Which says, unseen forces at work, karma. Okay, that's funny, because we got moon and then dark matter. Unseen forces at work. Maybe next time I'll talk about unseen forces, but karma. If you believe in karma. But unseen forces. There is forces around us, whether you want to believe that or not. And there are things happening underneath the surface that are not only within you, but without. Okay, there are unseen forces. It's just a really cool card. I love how that looks. So maybe today is a day of uncovering mysteries and understanding the forces at play. Right? Such a lovely day. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to go do water signs. Monday is my water signs. And I will see you in my readings. Thanks for joining me again. Bye.